Hello, this is Dushipo, and welcome to MCC Central, MCC Insight. A little bit of a weird timing, I'd say again, like there's an event going on and a lot of people is currently practicing on the MCC Island server and the MCC practice server. So hey, if you are joining us here, welcome, you are the rare ones out there. So anyway, I'm here with Aqua Dragon. There will be more people coming in. Say hello.
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 We should at least get one more host eventually, but we'll see.
Yeah,
For now,
we
it's
will
fine.
see how it goes. So what an eventful couple of days. We have the introductions introductions on my part, and we have interviews for MCC Central. Here we got 4 interviews that were released in the last couple of days. Thank you again so much for everyone that if you watch it, thank you so much. If you miss it, be sure to watch that after the stream to get to know them better, because I think currently that's one of the best sources to get to know the participants more. So
We had 4 teams. We had in color order. We did orange, lime, green, and purple. Also, once again, I have always thanked them a lot of times already, but thank you once again to the participants for reaching out to us. Well, we reached out to them, but still.
yeah, we reach out to them. Where we are gonna reveal some. Some didn't
Speaking of which,
respond.
stay tuned.
We will speak soon, but some didn't respond. It's okay. It's all good, and some just like clutch, like really,
We had
really.
one team. Won't say which one it is that
Yeah,
we almost got an interview with, but they were just too busy, which is completely fine.
yeah. Like again, like always enough. Thank you so much to the participants again for their time in MCC Central and MCC Live Show. So,
Yep.
without further ado, quick recap of last time with the teams. We got here Red Rapids with McBerry, Parasite, Sineha, Rinku. They are known as the Kabuto SMP group, except Sina, who is not in. We got Orange Oscillants with Errington, Peaport, Binish, and Loki, OLR, not Loki or. OLR is Orange Downs Radio. And they are known as Channel 64 SMP. Then I got Yellow Yaks here with Barry Harry, Ravs, Sarah Yoktok, and Shadow at Noon from the Yokscast. We got Lime Llamas with Nomad of the World, Weightbox, Chaos Corpse, and Nominal Gravy. They are a group of friends from SMPs and as well as variety content like 100 heroes. And we got Brazilian team, Green Geckos, Wendy JR, Caramelo, Colinda, and Pisato. That's how you pronounce her name, I would say. We got Cyan Coyotes here with Full Civet, Mid Mystics, Ulrich, and J Horse, known as Live Steel. We got Aquas Lotos substituted in with the original one. If you watch the previous team streams, then you would not see this name before, but the original Aqua got replaced, and we got Generis, Indetorius, Marcus Sparky, and Richard Thornton. They are known as Team Alpha because of their time in Alpha.
And
Crowd.
also, the application video was the Dumb Way to Die's one parody.
Yep, like
Uh.
really, 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 really nice to listen. Like, yeah, really. They got Team Hardcore, Blue Bats with Begando, Not Brock, Tanisha, and Switchback Mongo. They got Purple Pandas with variety of the Ghosts and the Gays, Lynn Rose, Bubble Brook, Christina, and Spelda. And finally, Pink Parrots with all your SMP ferrets and Ben ferrets, Apakuna, Gracie, Olive Sleepy, and Akko.
Yep. And now we have Ripcord joining us as another host of this Insight stream. Like I said, we might have more on the way, but right now, say hello to Ripcord.
Hello.
Low. Alright, so that's currently the teams for MCC Rising 2. Right, before we move on to anything like the main event of the thing, the predictions and such, as we promised in the interview videos, we have a little bit of treat for you guys. So, we recorded this for like an hour. Like each team got like an hour to do live show and MCC Central interviews, and there are a lot of cut bits. So what we are gonna show you now is 12 minutes worth of things that you may not seen unless you are a live viewer. So for those who are watching live, you see all this. But for the rest of the three, orange, purple, and green, these are some bits that you have not seen before, and we ask some extra questions and such. So, here they are.
Funny moments.
Seriously, yeah, some serious funny moments. We should do like stick around. Like at the end, there's a cool moment. All right, here's all the cut bits for MCC Central's interviews. So with your application sent, and you get the results back, what were your reactions like when you found out that you got it?
Well, I got the email because I was the one who submitted it, so I put my email in. So I got this email. I was in the middle of playing a completely different game, and I did a complete double take because I glanced at it and I thought it was the MCC Island newsletter. Because I just saw MCC and my mind was like, Island newsletter. And so I did a literal double take, clicked on it, realized it was real. I can't remember. I sent a bunch of messages with guys, we got in, which I think Felder saw first.
Yeah,
Dude, I was asleep. I woke up and there were like 200 notifications in that group.
Oh my god.
You guys were not chill about it.
Scream.
Tremble.
Me and Catalinda, we were in the VC. And I was
not
getting
really.
lunch. Not really. I was getting lunch, and then Calo just called me. Okay, you have to Discord. And I was like, alright, I'll go. I got with my lunch in front of my computer, and then I call her, and she said, we are in MCC Rising. And we just start screaming.
For me, it was really funny because I was in the bathroom, and then I was just, normal things. And I received the notification. I swear, I never got out of the bathroom that fast. And then I showed my brother, and he was like, "Oh, but is it true? Is it really true?" And I was like shaking on the floor, crying. And I was like, "It needs to be true." And then it was. And then I got in the call with Pizzato and
Yeah.
That's crazy. Oh my god.
I've heard all the reactions from like some of the art teams. They're all like at their desk. They're all ready to receive it. So I was visiting family, chilling at a dining table with like 6 or 7 of them, all just sitting chatting. I was sitting chilling. I was like, okay, I'm just vibing. I'm gonna pull my phone out and check my email because why not? Oh, I have a message from MCCR. Okay, it's probably just them like saying, hey, we appreciate your application. Oh, we got in, and I just kind of sat there and. I'm a very loud person. So much, in fact, my family knows I never stop talking. So they got really concerned whenever I just kind of locked up with my mouth quite literally on the table, just zoned out, not knowing how to respond, to the point where my mom at the table was going, are you okay? Are you good? And I was trying to say words, but nothing came out. So I then told them everyone lost their minds. I went into the living room, into our group chat, and went, guys, get in this VC right now.
Yeah,
Started calling.
yeah.
Everyone joined. I tell them news. We got in the MCCR. Immediately, everyone loses their mind, and then Wade clicks on and goes, wait, let's make sure it isn't a scam. So
yeah, exactly. We had to check a scam. Like, that's the first thing, because we just didn't believe it.
We were authenticating the email and the Discord, making sure the things link properly to make sure it wasn't some elaborate scam. And I'm going to be honest,
I think we actually checked Smage's account like 20 times, but like, is this actually Smage? Okay, it's linked to there. It's linked to there. Okay.
They deserve my account. This is
Yeah,
and like
seriously,
as well,
this is a great bit.
Yeah, trivia. We were the first team in there as well. Apparently, we were just straight to the ball on that one.
In the Discord.
Yeah.
How well do you think your team's gonna do this event?
I think we've already done well. That's the thing. I think we've already done well in the fact that people have been so supportive and so amazing towards us, and we haven't even got anywhere near the actual competition yet. So I think regardless of where we place, regardless of how well we perform, I think that our team has done one of the best out of all of them. But that's probably because I'm biased. But also, I think that we've done the hard part, and we've also just done so well at it.
I think at the end of the day, we don't have to win. We just have to be entertaining.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like, it has been a point that stressed me the heck out from the get-go. Just trying to live up to people's expectations. Especially, it's hard to like watch like tier lists. I mean, I honestly gotta stay off Reddit, but it's hard to like watch like tier lists of people saying, "Oh, this team sucked," and stuff like that. And I get it. You want to like guess who's gonna win and stuff like that, but it's not really necessarily based off that. Like when I step back and I was like, okay, yeah, I suck at parkour. I'm not super great at PvP. But then I look at like, okay, well, let's compare myself to other content creators, like some of the Hermitcraft players, and like where are they placing normally? It's like usually the lower 25% or something like that. Not necessarily all the time. It can be mixed depending on the team and stuff like that. But I'm just trying not to stress myself out too much. And like, I just hope people understand. It's like people coming into MCC doesn't mean that they're good at everything in MCC. And you're not gonna be good at the games because even there's half of the games you're never gonna get to practice. It's luck, a lot of it, and just general Minecraft knowledge, and just hopefully you do well overall. But in the end, it is about having fun. That's the most important part.
We had a few extra questions in the QSMP, but for the sake of time, we're gonna just let you talk freely about the QSMP. Thoughts?
Yeah, give us your thoughts and
Oh,
what do you think about
I
it?
can start with that.
Yeah.
I remember, I'm gonna be real with you guys. I'm very sensitive sometimes. And the first ever stream on the QSMP with the Brazilian people, I actually cried of how happy I was with that. It was not like I cried lots. I a tear there, but I was just so happy that happened. And QSMP is just bringing so much opportunity for the Brazilian community and the Spanish community. It's just so fascinating to see the way things are happening. It's just friendships that you never thought would happen because, there's two different languages with two people that don't know those different languages. And it's just so fun. And also I think in the community as well, you can see friendships being created all over the world right now. And it's mental. It's like, it's just such a big project that is just it's going so well. And I think for me, I wanted to join MCC Rising and try to do it again as a Brazilian team, mostly because of the QSMP too. I was like, I need to, MCC never had a Brazilian team. It's time to put somebody in there. And I was like, I'll give it a shot. So I think QSMP just has been a great motivation for me.
Yeah.
For Mr. Games, by the way, what's the most fun or memorable moment so far from being in MCC Rising so far?
Dude, that VC when teams were announced, that went crazy.
That was really cool.
Yeah, that was really cool. Personally, the most memorable moment was getting the email. Because I got that email and like it was so insane. It was like my brain just like exploded and I was just sitting there going, oh my god, okay, everything I had planned over the next 2 weeks, gone.
Yeah.
I was like reorganizing my brain, what we had to do, mixed up with like all the excitement of everything. It was nuts.
Yeah, I can't imagine. Sounds
crazy.
crazy.
My favorite moment was when Bubbles said she had 8,000 DPI.
I've made Lynn cry on several occasions over what my settings are. We've slowly...
In a lighthearted way.
Yeah.
Like 100%.
Lynn's been coaching me. I discovered that you could turn damage tilt down. I discovered that DPI was a thing. FOV was a thing. Hotkey. I discovered you can close your inventory with E. That was like yesterday. That was like yesterday.
Dude.
Wait,
I'm going
what?
insane, man.
I'm so good at Minecraft.
She's been moving her hand and pressing the escape key for like how long now?
2 years?
Oh my gosh.
Oh, wait, back to another one for you. Since you worked on One Heart Heroes,
yes.
What was it like hosting the Minecraft event?
Was it like hosting a Minecraft event? Oh my word! So I've hosted a few of these events, and it's almost like a full-time job at that point. From not just my developer Don, who's done amazing, like we're setting up the projects and everything. But it comes down to things like making sure the teams are vibing together, making sure that everyone's happy with it, everyone's aware of the event, that everyone's got their own ways to be able to hype up the event. making sure that people can access it and are able to be in the event fine, making sure that the event is going to run properly and not have any lag or cause issues, to suddenly someone has to disappear and now you have to switch someone around, and it's continuous, but at the same time, at the very end of it, oh my word, there's no greater feeling of joy. There's a genuine joy when the dragon is slain at the very end. So actually, I should say, for those who don't know, One Heart Heroes is an event where essentially I have a group of teams come in, and the goal is to beat the game with one heart. They're all groups of 4. They're all competing to race to the end. There's a few mechanics, of course, to make it actually run a little bit quicker.
I love it.
And it is a blast.
Oh, yeah.
And there's something a bit when you get to the very end and you've got 3 or 4 teams in the end. Everyone's just dying over and over.
Oh, it's complete chaos.
A proper chaotic battle. And just at the last moment, someone gets that arrow in at the last second. It's such an
There's
adrenaline
also
moment.
there's also procrastination of no one wanting to actually damage the dragon because no one wants to be a person who does the shot before.
I actually still have a soundboard of Chaos's reaction to me winning the first One Heart Heroes. If you want it,
no.
Anyway, to talk about hosting the event and everything. Yeah, it's a lot of work, but it's a genuine joy of mine. It's one of those things where I've always enjoyed hosting it more than participating in it, because I have done it a little bit myself. We've done 2 variants before we actually turned it to One Heart Heroes. But yeah, I enjoy hosting it. It is a blast.
With your hardcore experience, what do you think is the best moment in your hardcore journey?
I have a few. My hardcore world is kind of just a monument of experiences for me. This hardcore world was the first time I've ever killed a dragon without cheating. It's my first time I've ever killed a wither. It's my first time I've ever built a beacon. There's a lot of personal achievements in it. I think I have a couple cool, really funny moments where I've broken totems. I've only broken 2 in total, but I have a really funny one. Where a creeper dropped on me, and I got so scared that I fully abandoned this mega build that I was working on. But yeah, I think the build that I'm working on is my best achievement right now. I killed all 20 dragons, to do the whole thing. It's looking good. It's my favorite thing that I'm working on right now. But the whole hardcore world has just been a huge, one big achievement for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, and before we go, I'm gonna do something. Who did the water clutch?
Nominal.
No.
All right,
Yeah.
Nominal.
Is that why this is here?
Yep. Grab it.
Oh.
Grab it now.
Grab it.
Oh no.
Go on, no,
Right.
no, you got
Go- let's go outside. Right.
You ready?
Yeah, go.
I've done this since the recording. So
Don't fuck it up.
Oh my god, he did it.
Hey! Woo!
We win these!
And that's it for the good old interviews. There may be some more bits you might want to check out MCC live show a bit, but hey, those are some bits from MCC Central interviews, and it's really nice to hear some of the players' thoughts about the event, as well as their content as well, including the events that Raidbox host, maybe a little bit of the E-key shenanigans that Bubble was having. Because one of her thing is, oh yeah, she just knew how to close the inventory with the E key.
Oh yeah.
During MCC Rising.
Yeah, that was funny.
It reminds me of
I did not
Scar
expect
Impulse
that.
had to learn to sprint.
Yep. But since we are here, actually, Aqua, what's your favorite interview for that?
Ooh, putting me on the spot. Okay, first of all, no offense to the other teams, that being that started. I had to pick a favorite, I'd have to give it to Orange.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're
But like I
pretty
said,
cool
I
team.
loved doing all of the interviews I was in, so no one take offense, please.
Yeah. Ripcord?
Probably Purple. I think Green was really interesting to listen to, but I think Purple was really funny just because it was so off the rails.
Yeah.
But yeah, both interviews that I did, being Purple and Green, were both really cool to be a part of. So I'm happy I met both teams.
Yep. And as a person who is in every interview, same as Aqua, Lime actually is the funniest one. So
I'll change my answer to green and orange, not make green feel bad.
Nah, Lime looked super fun.
Yeah.
So I can't blame him.
But at the end of the day, lads, they are all grand. Like seriously, thank you again.
Yeah, no.
For for participating and also watching the interviews as well. With that, let's move on to something a little bit tensiony, I'd say. So, it's time for the moment of the night. It's the predictions for this MCC. So,
first, I will say the stats now. We have some really interesting stats. Okay, so in first place we have Yellow with 4,304 coins, with 2 members having stats, and the other 9 teams are tied at 0.
Yep.
None of them ever played. So the stats say Yellow win. So surely that's all we need to know.
Yep. But let me check if this works as I intended. Maybe, I don't know. But here are the predictions from the good old, from us here on MCC Central. We are switching things around a bit. So since there's not many people who does predictions, we are doing our own predictions in a way, and we include our own predictions here. So we got some highlights here. Yeah.
On the Discord. As well as cool people in the Discord as one extra column.
Yep. So a little bit of a low number this time, because it's as expected, we don't know too much of these players yet. So we will see on the night. But from what you see right there, cyan and pink, like no shot. First and second all the way from our predictions.
Oh look, it's Rising 1 all over again.
Yep.
Oh, what's that? Blue's also in there.
Yeah. But yeah, that's our predictions, I'd say, to say the least. And if you see in-game in the moment, here's the current on Air 1. See there. That's the good old predictions on the board right now. Like Ajax, the Banana, and Falcon did not do their predictions, and also we have 2 available spots for some other members of MCC Central. So let's reveal 10th place, I'd say. So who wanna do the honors?
Ripcord, or do you want me to do it?
You can do it.
It's the first command block.
And yeah, okay, first command block. In 10th, we have, actually, we don't check before I press that, but okay, I'm good. In 10th place, we have the Aqua Axolotls. It is tough being in an event last minute sub, which means that you have like a few days down on practice compared to the other teams. But nonetheless, I think the Aqua Axolotls definitely have more potential than where they're being put. It's mostly due to the fact that people just haven't seen enough from them, I feel, is why they're here.
Yep, I'll say as well, because we don't, it's like a last minute hub deal. We do not know too much yet. So, yeah, but they are climbing the ranks. Like, they have been practicing a lot, I'd say. Some people, like, I think Richard just is recently back from his holidays. So, yeah.
Yep. I mean, they are practicing a lot, considering they got notified like a week ago, probably, that they were in a week and a half ago. So.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's all good. Ripcore would to the honors for 9th place.
In 9th place, we have. Oh wait, wrong. Wait, yeah. In 9th place, we have the Red Rabbit.
It is almost entirely because they didn't respond back for an interview. Okay, that's mostly a joke. But
yep. So funny story.
Interview. They might have been a little higher.
Yeah, funny story. This is behind the scenes note right here. I've reached out to 3 of the 4 Red Rabbits for the interviews.
That is the most out of any other team, if you're wondering.
Yeah,
they definitely can do a lot better than 9.
Yeah, to be honest, I've watched a couple of Pyro's streams. Pyro's actually pretty good. I would say he probably gets top half. I don't know about the rest of the team, to be honest, so I can't really say anything. But I think, yeah, so Pyro's good, but he's the only one I know, so I can't really say anything else.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I guess 8th place now.
Duke, I feel like it should be your turn, unless you can't move.
I can't move.
All right.
Okay, then I guess I will alternate. Let me do it.
Yeah, you do.
So in 8th place, I believe this is the tie one, right?
So, okay, let me explain the tie so quick. So there are 2 teams that are tied for 7th place. We are using standard deviation here in this case. So if the team has a good standard deviation, like closer to 1, then they are in 7th place. And if it's more than that, then 8th place. So 8th place technically tied is...
Yeah. And if you don't care about math, just assume that we're biased towards the other team because we interviewed them, if you would like. But either way, in 7th, we have the Yellow Yaks, aka the Jingle Jam 2 team.
Yeah. Or the Yellow Yogs.
Yeah, the only team that has any experience in the event. It's definitely going to be a grand old time watching Yellow. But unfortunately, they are put here only because I guess not everyone believes in them.
Yeah. Just to add note on some of the things here. Even though Berry Harry and Rabs are mechanically skilled, but the things that they do not watch MC Shumship a lot. That's the first thing. Even though like Sarah had like a whole Discord channel just based on like things that you need to know for MCC. But the things that is that enough? Rabs just got back from his Gamescom journey, and Shadow at Noon, yes, she practices a lot of so, but again, like they are not that like into MCC compared to like other teams. That's why they may be placed lower this time around. So, yeah.
I mean, to be fair, can Barry really place lower as a team?
I mean, yeah, like this is like a reasonable like thing, but they could place higher. So, and I say this for Red, like even though yes, I'm joking around, but they could place higher. So.
Oh yeah, literally any of these teams probably could make dodgeball. We just don't know enough just yet on the event day.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have to wait and see. Though I do think the teams more towards the top definitely have a higher chance to be there. Anyways, Ripcore would you like to do the honors of 7th place since we've been stalling long enough?
Mm-hmm. In 7th place, we have the Green Geckos.
Yep.
The first all-Brazilian team in MCC. And actually, fun fact, well, I guess we already know this from the interview, but they are going to be speaking Portuguese on the day of the event. So that's cool. And, yeah, they actually, to be honest, they actually have a lot of potential. It's just that, I don't know, man. Because, yeah, I don't know. The PvP games and just the overall game order might be, I don't know. But
yeah, the main weakness of this team is that the stronger PvPers are all 1.8 mains. Even though they've been practicing, they're absolutely practicing non-stop as a team.
Yeah, them and Purple, right? They have their PvP mains are better on the other version of the game. So survival game. What?
I think nonetheless, I think their practice will pay off.
Yeah, I think their practice will. Mm-hmm. Yeah, their practice will definitely pay off.
They're put here for now.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're cool. They're a really cool team.
Yeah, they are a really cool team. We did meet them.
The only Portuguese-speaking team we'll ever see. Maybe not. We'll see.
Maybe not. Maybe you have like Forever, who's like a QSMP person in MCC. But that we are looking very far in the future already. But I think
maybe.
Yeah.
I was just gonna say maybe we get Quackity to assemble a QSMP team of his own.
Maybe.
That'd probably be more of a Spanish-speaking team, but not possible. We're a Portuguese team from there. For next up, in 6th place and only barely out of the top half, unfortunately, we have the Orange Ocelots, which is very interesting because we see in the overall predictions that they seem to more or less be placed lower than most of these teams, but I can't lie. Owenish's 4th place is definitely helping them.
Yeah.
But nonetheless, I love this team. I think they're one of the funniest teams in the event, and I've definitely been seeing them practice a lot. So hopefully they do well. Even though at the end of this team is definitely playing Ravon, but definitely gonna be one of the best POVs.
Yeah.
That's it.
Anything
else to add, Ripcord?
No, not really.
Okay, then you can take over 5th.
All right. In 5th place.
Over here.
Oh no, almost wrong button.
Yeah.
In 5th place, we have the Purple Pandas, one of my personal favorite teams, and one of the teams that we interviewed, of course, and a really well-rounded team, to be honest. They all are pretty mechanically good at Minecraft. It's just that, again, their 2 main PvP players being Christina and then who else? I forget. Christina and
Rinrose, I think.
Yeah, Christina and Lynn Rose, I think, are their 2 main PvPers, but they have, they are better at Bed Wars and Hypixel 1.8 than they are at, modern day games like Sky Battle or Battlelocks. But with all of their practice and all of their messed up sleep schedules due to the time zones, I think their practice should be able to pay off pretty well. And yeah, that's why they're in 5th.
Also, their team probably should be ranked higher, but if you didn't notice already from the board, Owenish just copy and pasted last Rising's results, and unfortunately the last purple team came 9. That is literally probably why they're at. So they do higher purple pandas. If you feel like you should be placed higher, blame Owenish.
Just blame Owenish. Like they very interesting. I just realized it now.
Next up, as in the 4th place team, we have the Lime Llamas. Now, this team has some pretty good players and some very, very funny vibes. So I definitely think this team, if there's a team I had to bet so far out of all of these to make Dodgeball, it's definitely to be Lime out of these. And I'm just hoping we see that chaotic energy we saw during the interview, during the event, and definitely this team could definitely be one of the funniest POVs in the event.
Yeah, I might add this a bit. Like I hear, like when I peek a little bit on their streams before the stream, they have like some good comms, like seriously good comms, and I think they have like a high chance to be in the top 5 in this case, and they are really dedicated towards like practicing. So.
Yeah, I think Nominal, because of how good he is, his skill at the game has definitely been rubbing off on the other members of Lime, and I think they've all just become a lot better in recent moments. So yeah.
And if I'm gonna say anything else, it's that Nominal is definitely getting top 5 in ace rings after that dedication.
Yep. Yeah, he's also really good at parkour too. So top 5 in quite a few games by Nominal, most likely tomorrow. So yeah. Anyways,
third.
Sorry, I'm rambling. In third place, we have the Blue Bats.
Yeah, if you're
Team Hardcore.
We have everyone putting Baloo in 3rd, with the exceptions of the Discord predictions and Do. So yeah, the fact that they're 3rd overall shouldn't be that big of a surprise. This team just has a bunch of good players. Even one of them has won Block Wars in the past, which I know that Dude doesn't like me bringing up that event because we're MCC Central, but it's just to point out this team does have some event experience, which definitely can help. And also, we're dealing with some hardcore players, and hardcore players tend to be pretty good at the game.
Yeah, Lucy feels just really grinding the game, and I think I saw Tanisha practicing a lot as well on BattleBox in MCC Island. Like I think I saw her once practicing it. So this team could be in 3rd place. I'm confident because I think Legando has that experiences in competitive Minecraft and more. So maybe he could help this team a bit, but probably be 3rd place. Who knows? Yeah.
That can definitely beat out the next 2 teams. Speaking of which, in 2nd place, unfortunately in silver, but hey, still in Dodgeball. If this comes true, we have the Cyan Coyotes. Yeah. What's more to say about this? Former Lifesteal members, and all of them are really good at the game. Like C4, how do you pronounce that one, dude?
Fosivit
is absolutely insane at the game, and with the without considering the people that are not in Rising, I believe they're French 1st in leaderboards, right? So
maybe.
I I think this team has a really good shot of making their way to Dodgeball. I guess it depends down to the game order, which this event has the most unpredictable game order ever. We'll get into soon.
Yeah.
But if you've been paying attention, Ripcord, reveal first.
And in first place, we have the Pink Parrot.
I mean, who
No
else?
surprise there. They have 3 top 10 players, and I don't know how good Olive is. I'm sorry, I apologize, but I'm pretty sure Olive is also pretty good at the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. So they're all really cracked, and they're all probably getting top 12, top 15, kind of like last Rising's Pink. So yeah, no surprise there really. And
Looking
just
at,
all around cracked, and Oppo Kuna first individual most likely.
Looking at these predictions overall, Owenish may have been cooking a little more than we're giving them credit for.
Just literally copying and pasting the last Rising event.
And somehow it's working out pretty well.
Yeah.
Oh no.
Yep.
So,
So running down from the bottom, we got aqua, red, yellow, green, orange, purple, lime, blue, cyan, and pink. That's
Yep, those are the predictions.
Yep. So
if they're wrong, of course they are. We're almost never right.
we are almost never right here. Really, really right. So we are back here on our screen. So it's time for some analysis on the update video. So this recording just crouching back. Okay, so recently,
Ready for the shortest update video in the history of MCC.
it's actually the shortest. Just to let you know that, like last MCC Rising, it is a little bit longer, I think.
You'd think 14 games would take up more time, but here we are.
Here we are, the shortest update window in history of MCC Championship. So, here's the good update video for the event.
Hello and welcome to the shortest update video ever.
That's because MCC Rising 2 is tomorrow and we just wanted to get this video out to warm you all up for it.
That's right, last month we opened public applications from anyone in the community to sign up as a team for a special run of MC Championship, and we had over 1,000 different quality applications to sift through.
In the end, we brought that down to just 10 amazing teams who will go ahead and compete in the MCC Rising 2 event. If you'd like to watch their application videos so you can choose which team you'll be watching tomorrow, then just check the description and you'll find a link to a playlist with all of them in it.
Make sure to check out all the streaming links on mcc.live and give them a wave if you see them on MCC Island too. Right, let's run through the games list that the MCC Rising 2 participants will be choosing from.
Their choices will be from Ace Race Clouds 2,
Battlebox Villa,
Parkour Tag Dust Bowl,
Meltdown,
Rocket Spleef Rush, Temple, Classic, and Santorini,
Survival Games Millionaire Mansions 2,
Hole in the Wall, Fishbowl.
To get to the other side, Train, Shallow Lava, Terra Swoop Force Tunnel 1, Walls, Pits, and To the Dome,
Sky Battle, Mesa,
Sands of Time,
Parkour Warrior,
Buildmar,
Grid Runners,
Bingo But Fat. Wait.
What?
That's literally all the games.
Oh.
Literally could have just said all the games and have saved everybody's bloody time.
Alright then. Well, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you Saturday the 26th of August at 8 PM BST for MCC Rising 2. Woo!
That was the fastest video.
Yep.
Not
much.
A little bit of analysis on the video.
Yeah.
Yep.
A little bit of it.
Okay.
And little tidbits that might just help out the participants if they so happen to be watching.
Yeah. So just to let you know, for those who are wondering, the games are going to be chosen like this. So there are 14 games in the Decision Dome. Once a game is chosen, that game slot will be replaced with a new one, and it's going to be throughout the event. So no audience.
Normally we just have one game arriving, but this time around it is every single time a game is arriving.
Yep.
Yeah. So I think it's the most fair way to do it, to be honest.
Which means that certain games will have to be played later. So it's gonna be we'll have to wait and see how that goes.
Yep. So we are first passing the code in application videos. Be sure to go watch them, of course, before the event. So let's start with this. If Dockside were to pan out very quickly here, these are the main hub. Ace Race, we are back to Clouds 2.
Yep. I recommend checking out Antivod or Pizza VOD from the last event. They were pretty good.
They were really pretty good, indeed. And yeah.
So if you need reference, check those out. FBMs and H-bombs weren't bad either, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Not too much to say there. There's no optimal route video.
Thank God. I hate the video. I actually hate the video. So.
Like Noxite will personally change everything if it gets made. So, yeah.
I mean, there's one already from other channel. So.
Yeah. But to be fair, at least someone's the average.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So that's Clouds 2. Let's move on to Battle Box. We got Villa as the map.
For those wanting to see VODs this map, only in MCC 14 and 24. This map has been very rarely used.
Yeah, I would say, and also probably watch like Blue, because they had
Yellows
tons
was
in
pretty
Sapphire.
good in 24. 14, I honestly can't remember, but I assume that Blue did good in 14.
Yeah, I think Blue got like 2,400 if I'm not.
Yeah,
they got in the 2000s. They got a lot of points that.
So those two teams did good in Battle Box. So check those ones out.
Yepers. Okay, we got Parkour Tag with the Dust Bowl.
Yep, this map's been played basically pretty much in every last Parkour Tag. Pretty much. There's also on Pride. It's just the same map, but there's more gay flags of various types around the map.
Yep. And if you look closely, by the way, for this map, there are now arrows on the sides.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I did not notice that.
Give a quick advice for Parkour Tag. Each of you have an Ender Pearl that activates Runner Vision, which gives you a highlight of your hunter, the other team's hunter. So use that as a team coordinate and tell everyone where the hunter is on your team, because comms are honestly arguably more important in Parkour Tag than ability to parkour. And obviously, stay spread out. No need to get double tagged in like 3 seconds of one another. And of course, make sure you have your hunters plan out. A person can only hunt 4 times, which means 3 people at minimum need to hunt. You can make sure to decide to be smart with who's hunting who, basically.
Yeah, you can do 4 and 4. You can do really whatever you want.
Or 3, 3, 3, 3.
Yeah.
Yep.
But it really depends.
Okay.
Or, I mean, sorry, you can do 4 and 4, and then you can do like 1.
1, yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's just a matter of how your team's built and how you should do it.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, varies team.
Okay. Also, quick heads up. Survivors, only one. If you get 50 coins for if one person survives, and then it just splits it amongst the 2 or 3 people that live. So there is actually not really a benefit to having multiple people survive, other than just more than So keep that in mind.
All right. So next up is Meltdown. Of course, we know already. Meltdown is obviously.
Go play Valorant.
Yeah.
Unironically, though, FPF shooter players tend to do better at this game, but honestly, yeah, it's about getting the coin crates and to have good positioning against other teams when freezing them. Because remember, freezes do not give you points. It's only once the full team is frozen, or if that player is frozen, it falls into the lava.
Go watch Sapnap. Really, any Sapnap Meltdown VOD and
except for the last one.
Oh yeah, except for the last one. And Kratzy Pride 23. I think those are probably the.
Pride 23, Kratzy was good.
Yeah.
Kratzy 30, Purple 20. Yeah, that's 31. There's a lot
Purple
of
22. Purple 22 is also pretty good. So yeah. Just go watch those VODs, and that's really all to say about Meltdown.
Yep.
Oh, and also F5. F5 around almost every corner.
Yeah.
Indeed.
Yeah. Positionings matter. Comms are important. Also, remember, you breaking your heater will make it come back faster.
Yep.
As well.
Okay, so for Rocket Speed Rush, we have Tempo. We got Tempo right here. We got Classic. and we got Santorini as the maps. So no journey this time still, but we got.
But simple basically does serve that purpose. To be fair.
Yeah, but again, like just if you're on the practice server, like try to practice your elytra aim and such. Rockets will not be there, like the firework rockets. So just don't bother about it, but just like trying to position yourself and try to like find a way to glide in the small arena up in the practice server, and then you'll be grand. I'll say just practice and then watch VODs. Like Velsa is the one that I recommend.
Also, I specifically do remember at the start, like I do mean at the very start of Punz's VOD and MCC 33, he shows off a new way of that elytra like boosting basically with the rocket, which he finds to be the best one. So I recommend then trying it out on the practice server, especially right before the event. I do recommend trying it out, because if you get a good handle on the whole process of using your rocket boost, then you'll probably end up placing top 10, which is big.
Yep.
Remember on the slower maps, keep away from people. Kills aren't that important. You just want to make sure that you land. Also, shifting while landing can also really help out.
Yep. So Bubble Games, we are back to Millionaire Mansions 2.
I actually forgot when the last time this map was played, to be honest.
It's way too long. I think it was in... Well, Scuff doesn't count.
Yeah, Scuff does not... Do not check out Scuff. It's not gonna help you.
Yeah, but I think it's like way too long since we are here back in Millionaire Mansions.
Yeah. Honestly, like I said,
yeah.
the points stands. It's normal survival games. I'm pretty sure everyone's played a version of survival games before. The main difference with this loot is keep in mind you can only put 1 enchantment per item, as well as there are no longer iron chestplates and iron axes. So chainmail chestplate is the max, with iron gear being for the rest of it. And at the very end, you slowly lose hearts after a certain amount of time. So take advantage of people having low health. And as usual, survival games is survival games. So you want to survive as much as possible, stick together as a team. And if you so happen to see a team that's like you can clean, go for it. But always be aware where other teams are.
Yep.
Yeah. And if you can pick off certain players and you know that you can do it without risking your team's safety, then try to do that, because you know at the end of the day every kill counts.
Yeah. Playing aggressive rarely pays off though, so keep that in mind. Unless you're like a really dominant PvP team.
Yep. Alright, so that's Bubble Games. Next we have Hold the Ball in the Fishbowl.
Definitely the hardest map. You can practice this on island. That's about it, basically. If you're about to fall off, spam the space bar.
Spam space bar.
There's
Don't
no
worry.
shame.
Works
Some
for
people
everybody.
like F5, some people don't. Try it out beforehand. Do not wait till the event to try it if you've never done it before.
Yeah, please don't wait till the event.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Like
because you want to get comfortable. If you're gonna choose F5, you want to get comfortable with it. So
Yeah. Seriously. Like I for one, I uses no F5. I uses like like just normal perspective type deal. But again, if you're comfortable with F5, use S5. If you're comfortable just using first person, use first person. Like seriously, don't go out of comfort zone.
Yeah, mostly the only reason I like F5 sometimes is if you're like stuck with a big crowd of people. That's about it for me.
But that's Hole in the Wall. So there are gonna be walls that are not in the standard map pack of the MCC Island. So because MCC Island has different map packs altogether, this one has.
Be aware of the exclamation point.
there are walls from medieval map. There are walls from like normal classic maps, something like that. So it's gonna be mixed up maps, but the platform is relatively the same. There are killer walls which are 1x2 gaps. Be careful of that. Be sure to practice that on the practice server. And Paul.
I guess the other big bit of advice is that walls cannot come from behind you. By that I mean walls cannot come from the opposite direction of where they came last time. Only during the event. The island they can, but not in the event.
Yep. Okay, to get to the side, we have air train, shallow lava, terrace before Thunder 1, walls, pit, and to the dome. Now, I'm gonna point out something real quick as well for pits. If you look at the bottom right corner.
Nope, you missed it.
Well, it is paused here now. So,
recognize some of those skins?
Yeah.
Looks like we have past Rising participants.
Yep. Who was that?
That's pretty cool. I see
Jojo.
Jojo, Booster. I see an orange team.
Hate. Is that Ollie? Hikey hate me?
I can't tell.
Ollie Hikey hate me. Yeah.
I think it is. And then Gollum. I think Gollum's in there.
I think like Owen is there as well. So.
Yeah.
What do all of these maps have in common? That's right. They're all in MCCI.
Yeah. They probably will have all of the NPCs in Tier 2 Side be Rising participants.
That makes sense. But yeah, my advice is specifically for the air train one, make sure you're used to the jump boost if you can help it for the event. Oh yeah, right. I forgot.
No, it's
exception. Parafoop course, which you can practice. It is downloadable by the Nox crew. Go ahead and practice that. At least a little bit beforehand. It's tunnel 1. You only need to know that one. So get used to that.
And also make sure you have some to get to the other side strats down before you actually play the game in the events.
There is team bonuses, which is the biggest difference compared to Island, other than obviously the modifiers. So keep that in mind.
Yep. So let's move on to the good old Celestial Dome, and here's Sky Battle with the Mesa map.
This map was last played, I believe, 28 and then 24 before that, right?
What was it? No, it was 20. Yeah, it was 21 too. Yeah.
Yeah, 21 as well. So this map has so I wouldn't watch 22 because they've made changes from 22 specifically.
I think just watch 24. I think that's
24, 28. Basically, this this gimmick is that for one you start with a gold chestplate instead of an iron chestplate, and there's a lot of gold blocks which you can potentially make into golden apples or golden armor. Remember, golden helmets and iron helmets give the exact same armor value, so do not make iron helmets. It is just a waste.
Yep.
Yeah.
Some people like to do the Iron Man strat where they gear up one person a ton and then kill other teams for armor. Other people like to split the gear evenly. It depends on your team, and have that discussion with your team.
Yep. Just like keep out the strat and just run down with it. And if you want to adjust a little bit. Like just figure out strats and don't be too stressful about it. Like if it doesn't work out, then try again.
Also, this game, kills are more important than survival compared to the other game. Survival has been boosted, so it's not like survival's not worth anything in this game, but it is more kill focused compared to the other PvP games.
Yep. Okay, we have next is Sands of Time. It's Sands of Time. I think I'm gonna take over this one. Just to let you know, world reviewing may be essential if you watch a lot of JoJo solos and you are coached by JoJo solos. You know already how you approach Sands of Time. You know, one Sandkeeper, 3 runners, 1 runner with red, 1 runner with blue, all that kinds of crack. But communicate, clear comms every single time, and you will be fine, I'd say.
Yep.
Okay.
And yeah, make sure, comms are probably the most important thing besides knowledge in Sands of Time. So yeah, those two things, if you have those those two things down, being knowledge and comms, you should be able to do really well in Sands of Time.
Yeah.
Also, just one quick thing I'll say now, just because I'll rest it. Keep the live stream chat in English just because we can't really mod other languages. That is all. It's nothing against you.
Yep. Okay.
But they typed in English.
Say hello.
It's fine, whatever.
It's fine, yeah.
It's fine.
It's fine, but just keep it in English. But I don't know. Parkour Warrior is in MCC this time around because it's
a little different than Survivor.
Yeah, a little different than Survivor.
Bit.
Yeah.
So
I have an advice for this. Time yourselves. You should spend no more than 45 seconds per each path, including the bonus path. So like bonus path 45 seconds. The main 3 stages 45 seconds. Just try not to spend that and give yourself 2 attempts to do a parkour. If you can't do it, skip. And yeah,
don't waste too much time. Your team benefits more by you finishing and ending.
Yeah.
If you can do medium, it is a lot better than easy. But if you can't, don't feel pressured to do it if you don't think you can do it.
Yeah.
You can give it a try and then switch later if you have enough time. But keep that in mind. It's all about pacing yourself and get the amount of medals you think you can get. At least try out the first bonus path, and if you're struggling still, then like I said, move on.
Yeah,
It is what it is.
Just move on. I'd say like optimally, you should aim for like just this is not like Coinbase wise, it's not worth it. But for yourself, just try to get 5 bronze medals. Like that's really all really matters, I think.
If you can't get them, like I said, it's good.
Yeah,
But like
it's
I
all
said, just
fine.
Manage your time. That's basically it. It's hilarious to have similar to Sands. You got to manage your time.
Yep. And we have Build Mart as well. The return of Build Mart, I'd say.
Last time was Pride 23.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
before
there's-
that, Pride 22.
Yep.
Technically, Scuff was season 1 Build Mart, so I don't think that really counts.
Imagine Build Mart just stays like exclusive to non-canon events and never gets played in a canon event ever again.
I could believe that actually is the thing.
Yeah. But
on a serious, yeah.
Go ahead.
Generally the strat I've seen nowadays that's really popular is the floater strat with one person at the very start gets a bunch of wood and basically gets all of like the harder to get blocks for the other people, while the other 3 focus on their respective build, and then obviously focus a gold build once it shows up.
Yep.
It's about knowing recreation and knowing recipes. If you don't know a recipe, I guess chat's not the worst resource, or you could just use the resource book. I'd probably recommend using the resource book.
Seriously, use the resource book. Do not look up the wiki. That wastes a lot of time.
Yeah, you have a resource book right there. And like I said, if you don't, like I said, chat isn't the worst resource in this game. I would not use them for Sands though.
Yeah. And finally, not finally yet, Grid Runners is in.
Yeah.
Yep. There's not really much advice we can give you here. Check out VODs to look up past rooms. It might help you out a bit. Yeah. Don't feel so bad if you struggle on one specific room. Keep in mind you get points based on each room finish, so keep that in mind.
Yeah,
the ending bonus is nice, but it's not the end of the world if you struggle with one specific room.
Yeah, I might note out a little bit. The first room is like the lamps, so yeah. So
I mean, I guess that's a little insight.
That's a little bit of an insight. You know, that's the name of the show. So.
Yep.
Yep. And finally, Bingo But Fast returns after its return in Scuff and then Pride 22.
Right. Yep. Pride 23.
Oh, Pride 23.
But
sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, this game is if you ever played Lockout Bingo, not even just MCC, like just general Lockout Bingo, it works very similar to Bingo.
Yeah.
It's a game that's existed for a while, and it's just MCC's take on it. So just make sure you know your recipes is my best advice for you, and then coordinate amongst your team who's getting what items, and help each other out. Comms are important.
Yeah. One key thing that they did not mention in the update video, and this is also another insight from us, the scoring for Bingo But Fast is changed. So, here are the scoring changes. You got now, this is shared amongst the teams. 170 coins for the first completion of an item, 110 for the second completion, 60 coins for third completion, 35 for fourth, 25 for fifth, and 10 coins for the rest. So there's no lockout this time around.
Yeah, you still get points even if it isn't the most amount of points for finishing an item, just period. So at the end, I guess you could do a bunch of like completions that have already been completed a lot, but don't focus them obviously, as 10 points isn't that much.
Yeah, like I said, like the problem that we saw in Pride 23 is that there's one team, Red Rabbits, that just finished and they just play survival. So I think they are trying to solve the problem by trying to have every bingo spaces completable. So yeah.
Yeah. Also, just in case you end up looking up Scuff's version of bingo, you know you do not have to say bingo every time you complete an item. That was only a Scuff exclusive.
Yep. Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Just gonna say that now.
Okay, so that's 14 games for the good old event. Just again, for those who don't know, these are all the games except for Skyblockle.
Yep, everything that's been placed in season 3 except Skyblockle. I'm just saying it wouldn't have been that hard to include Skyblockle. It would have got skipped anyway.
Yeah, it would get
Rest
skipped.
in peace, Skyblockle.
And yeah, and this is the only time that every game will be in the decision room. Sorry,
I mean, I guess it could maybe in Rising 3.
Maybe in Rising 3, but then like the decision dome has like maximum spots of 15. So yeah,
this is the one time where you get the power to truly pick your games.
Yep. So Rising participant, if you're watching this, enjoy those selections. Really.
You had all of these selections, and you still pick. No, okay, I'm not gonna make that joke.
Yep. So, is that it? That's it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
That
So.
is once again, check out the interviews if you haven't checked them out already.
Yep.
The Discord's always, as usual, in the description. And
Mhm.
yeah, make sure you watch tomorrow MCC tomorrow. Support some team. I don't really care who you support, but you gotta support someone.
Yeah, seriously, like even though there's none of your favorites, it's like, you know, there's like
Also, before we go, we have Owenish.
Looker decided to show up. No, I'm kidding.
Have we talked about the teams we're gonna watch yet?
You know what? Sure, Owenish. You want to say anything before we head? We're about to sign up like very soon, so you can say what you want at this point.
I'm gonna be watching the Orange Ocelots.
What am I looking at right now? What is this?
You're not even wearing your skin.
Bruh.
Yep.
I mean,
What's the issue?
I guess you could say that's an
You're,
Ocelot. He's definitely orange. I don't know if he's pretty, but
Yeah. Anyways, but I guess we can give up our POVs quickly. Would you like to give your complicated answer to start with?
10 perspectives revealing at 6 o'clock tomorrow. So yeah, 10 perspectives. Not 11 this time because there's no admin stream. So yeah, 10 perspectives.
Check out MCC live show. That is Dude's own channel, different from this one, where Dude does a live show.
Yep.
I will plan to be watching Orange. Yeah, not much to say there. Owen stole my thunder on that one. Ripcord, you said you were gonna watch.
yeah, I'm watching Lime because they're cool.
Yeah, they are hilarious bunch indeed. Right.
Yeah. Thank you once again for all watching. Sorry about the little awkward ending there.
Yeah. When it just joined. Anyway, let's Discord server down in the description, or somebody will type in chat in just a second now. Check out the Twitter and such. We'll be back here live for the What Review session, maybe on Monday. So
yeah, we'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, we'll wait and see because I'm going somewhere. So hey, alrighty. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you on Monday. Meanwhile, enjoy MCC. Go support all the content creators, even though they're not your typical perspectives. But yeah,
if you want to figure out which one you need to watch, there's always the interviews.
Yep, interviews are up. So hey, go watch them, get to know them, and decide who to watch from there. Alright, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys
Bye.
later. Bye bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.